Good afternoon, 4 o'clock on the East Coast, 1 o'clock on the West Coast. Welcome to another edition of And That's the Game on the Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. Matt Gillis with you here, still in the white void that is going to be this space for quite some time until we at least reach January and we are back into live sports in the Ocean State. I know it's hard. Everybody's kind of sitting around right now wondering what to do after an exciting end of the fall season. But we will get through this month together and we will be back very soon. And we'll be back in stadiums. And we look forward in January to hopefully bringing a lot of awesome live stream broadcasts and live shows for you. We are going to do a little bit of Sports World Weekly moment right now because it is match day 4 in the Premier League and I cannot go, in Champions League. And I cannot go without talking about it. And the fact that, yes, there is a Premier League team in action. Manchester United is exploding all over Istanbul Başakşehir. They are up 3-0 at the half. No major surprises. Borussia Dortmund up 2-0 over Club Brugge. Dinamo Kiev and Barcelona tied at 0, which just is a testament to Barcelona's struggles right now. Juventus and Fenerbahce tied at 1-1 at the half. Cristiano Ronaldo is back in action for Juventus. He scored in the 35th minute. Lazio up 2-1 over Zenit St. Petersburg. No surprise really there. Paris Saint-Germain only up 1-0 over Red Bull Leipzig. Neymar scores on a penalty in the 11th minute. Paris Saint-Germain must win this game to have any possible chance at being able to think about second place in the group and moving on into the knockout rounds. Sevilla 2-1 over Krasnodar. Chelsea 2-1 final over Stade Rennes. Hudson-Odoi in the 22nd minute. Olivier Giroud, 90+1, gets the game winner after Guirassy had scored in the 85th to tie it at 1. So Giroud gets the winner for Chelsea. That game is a final. Sevilla 2-1 over Krasnodar. That game is a final. All the rest of the games currently at the halftime mark. Barcelona and Dinamo Kiev are about to get into their second half of action. There is MLS playoffs tonight, and for the area in where I reside, that is the Philadelphia Union Marketplace, being that I live in South Jersey. It is a big night for Union fans as they are not only excited about their team being back in the MLS playoffs, but they are also excited about the fact that they are the number 1 overall seed. They won the Supporters Shield this year. The Philadelphia Union in their 11th season have put all the pieces of the puzzle together, possibly finally, and had one of the best seasons ever in franchise history. They will look to continue to capitalize on that tonight against a team that we know is near and dear to the hearts of those people who mostly are the fans of our network, the New England Revolution. The New England Revolution back in the MLS playoffs. And of course, Revolution history was great in the first decade of the MLS and has been not that much lately in the second decade plus of the MLS. So we'll see how that can turn over. But Teal Bunbury should be good to go for the Revolution. 8 goals on the season. Adam Buska has had 6 goals. Gustavo Bou has had 6 goals. He should be ready to go. Gustavo Bou, 6 goals, 4 assists on the season, which, was just a great number out of him for a midfielder. So we'll see how that goes. But the New England Revolution, who just recently, as in the very end of the season, as in a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, lost 2-0 to the Philadelphia Union at Subaru Park on the night that the Union captured the Supporters Shield will have to go up against the Union one more time. This will be the 6th match between these two sides in 2020. The Union hold a 4 wins, no losses, 1 draw record over the Revolution this year. So the Revs have some work cut out for them. That game taps off 8 o'clock over on ESPN. You can catch all that action. Of course, Toronto FC also takes on Nashville SC. That game taps off at 6 o'clock. And then Seattle Sounders and LAFC, that is the late game at 10:30 p.m. There are still issues going on with COVID-19 positive tests in college athletics. It is not just in college football now, but it is in college basketball as well. UConn has called a pause to activities in basketball. They have removed themselves from game competition, including the UConn women's basketball team, who will skip their first 4 games of the season. And the UConn men's team is going to skip at least the first 2 games of their season as well. And it just flutters down from there to the number of college basketball programs that we have heard who have called pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic, due to positive tests being taken throughout their programs. And it just, we do this show every single day, Monday through Friday, and every single day, I feel like I'm just repeating myself with a different team name associated to it. And every single day I keep saying, when are we going to stop and realize that this is just, what are we doing? In the words of Taylor Twellman, when he talks about the U.S. men's national team, what are we doing? I don't understand where this all is going. But with that being said, it is the start of college basketball season, quote unquote, this weekend. We'll see where things go. The NCAA still is yet to say how the NCAA tournament will be held, whether it will be the regular 4 regions, whether it will be 4 regions in which they will be bubbled into one particular city in each of the 4 regions, whether it will be all bubbled in one city, as has been the way that the NHL and the NBA and the WNBA sort of did things. NHL was 2 cities for a part of the time, but Indianapolis has come up as a rumored potential city, and there is plenty of space between Butler University, between the Lucas Oil Stadium and Bankers Life Fieldhouse to be able to do the NCAA tournament in a bubble in Indianapolis. We will see. The NCAA sort of owes everyone a statement as the college basketball season begins. And with that being said, that's the game for November 24th, 2020. Thank you all so much for tuning in to our breaking news coverage. Stay safe, socially distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, keep clean of everything that you do, and we will get through this all together and be in a stadium cheering on our favorite teams and our favorite players very soon. I will see you back here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, for And That's the Game. Until then, good night.